When my wife, Sarah, cracked that joke, none of us imagined it would spiral into something real. It was just another laid-back evening barbecue in our backyard, the kind filled with chatter, clinking glasses, and the smell of grilled food in the air. Sarah, as always, was in her element, charming, quick-witted, the spark that kept everyone laughing. Our new neighbor, Emily, had only just moved in next door. She couldn't have been older than her mid-20s, all sunshine smiles and easy laughter. She and Sarah bonded almost instantly, talking like they'd known each other for years. I was at the grill when it happened. Sarah, halfway through her second glass of wine, turned to Emily with a teasing grin and said, "You can have my husband if you want. He's all yours." Everyone burst out laughing. I did too, though something about Emily's smirk unsettled me. It wasn't playful, it was intrigued out. In the following days, Emily began stopping by often. Sometimes she'd ask to borrow salt, sugar, or a screwdriver, always something trivial. Sarah never minded. She even encouraged it. "Told you she likes you," she'd say, amused. I brushed it off, assuming it was harmless. But soon, Emily's visits stretched longer. Then she started showing up when Sarah wasn't around. One afternoon, I got home early to find Emily on our porch with a plate of cookies. "Your wife said I could drop by any time," she smiled. We chatted for a bit, polite small talk, but her eyes lingered on me in ways that made me uneasy. After that, I began avoiding her altogether. That weekend, Sarah told me she'd invited Emily over again. "She's sweet," she said casually. "You two get along so well. Everyone else is jealous." Her tone was light, but there was pride behind it, like the idea that another woman found me attractive was somehow flattering to her. What she didn't realize was that her little game was starting to turn dangerous soon. Emily began sending me texts, short, innocuous messages like, "Hope your day is going great," or "Your wife says you're handy with tools." I showed them to Sarah, expecting concern. She only laughed. "Oh, come on," she said. "You take everything so seriously." She's just being friendly. But I wasn't overreacting. A few days later, when Sarah was late coming home from work, Emily appeared at the door again. "Saw your car," she said. "Thought I'd keep you company." I told her firmly that it wasn't appropriate and asked her to leave. She looked embarrassed, mumbled something about Sarah saying I got lonely, and hurried off. That night, I confronted Sarah. "You told her I'm lonely?" I asked. She rolled her eyes. "It was just a joke, Mark. You've forgotten how to laugh." That's when it hit me. The humor I'd always loved in her had turned careless, even cruel. A week later, everything came crashing down. A man we'd never met stormed up to our house, Emily's boyfriend. He was furious, shouting accusations that I'd been flirting with her, that Sarah had encouraged it. Neighbors watched from their yards as the scene unfolded, him yelling. Sarah froze him in disbelief. When he finally left, Sarah didn't laugh. The reality of what her words had caused sank in. The next day, she went to talk to Emily, but came back pale and shaken. She said I gave her permission, Sarah whispered. She thought I meant it. It turned out Emily had taken everything literally. She told neighbors that Sarah was open-minded, that I was allowed to spend time with her. The gossip spread like wildfire. Overnight, our friendly little neighborhood turned cold, full of awkward stares and whispered rumors. Sarah tried to mend things, but something between us had broken. I wasn't furious, just deeply disappointed. Her thoughtless teasing had humiliated us both and exposed how detached she'd become from the weight her words carried. We argued more after that. The laughter that once filled our home was replaced by long silences. Eventually, Emily moved away after her own drama with her boyfriend boiled over. No one missed her, but her absence didn't heal what was left behind. Sarah apologized countless times, swearing she'd never make a joke like that again. I believed her, But the sting of that night never really faded. Months passed, and we slowly began to rebuild. Sarah learned that words, even tossed out in jest, can have sharp edges. And I learned that silence between two people can sometimes speak louder than any fight. Now, when laughter ripples through a dinner party, Sarah instinctively reaches for my hand, a small reminder that not every joke is worth the laugh it brings.